Hey, this is Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Trail of Cthulhu, about a modern day game. This is called Double Dare. It's written by Jared Smith. It's in issue 1 of Bait Al-Azif, a magazine for Cthulhu Mythos role-playing games.
Cool. Are we going to be hunted by Mark Summers at any point?
Okay, one route now for trying to guess the plot twist. Let me just rewrite the scenario real quick. I'm sorry, Jared, that you had to listen to that. Anyway, all of you are friends and students of Spring Crescent High School. So let's go around the table, introduce the cast of characters. First on my left is Aaron.
Oh, hey, this is Aaron. We'll be playing Sylvia Santiago. She is one of the by the occupation computer geek. So I know, giant surprise.
Okay. Next up, we have Thomas.
Yep, I am playing Henry Garrett, exchange student from Toronto.
Okay. And finally,
this is Sean. I'll be playing Dante Zinkel, local stoner.
Zinkel, not Zekel.
Zinkel.
Zinkel. There's an in there.
Yep.
All right. And then no, that's Zink. I'm thinking the Secretary of Interior, who has probably committed some crimes. Anyways,
just assume.
Yeah. Anyways, so you're all friends at Spring Crescent High School, but you have all Joe Watts, another recent addition to the school and also a really popular student, has convinced a bunch of kids to go to the abandoned Denford school. Which is a creepy old 19th century style school that has, been abandoned for as long as anyone can remember. And Joe has dared not only you, he has also, convinced, what are the first names? A couple other kids to go as well. Well, basically, you guys were kind of bullied. Oh, yeah, Bill Wessler and Tanya Becker. So, Joe, sorry, his name is actually Caning. Sorry, I was misreading something. Joe Caning, Bill Wessler, and Tanya Becker have basically cornered the three of you and convinced you to go there, or there will be hell to pay. And you don't have a gun.
You're Canadian, Tom.
Oh, yeah. I got beat to death with a hockey stick. Boom!
I apologize to the Canadians listening to this. So, as we begin the game, you are all outside the school itself. Joe has actually, look, if you come out, if you spend the night, you can come to the party next week. I'll hook you all up. We got beer. Well, we'll just I know there's some people who are actually interested in you, Sylvia, and I can introduce you. And I know a good pot dealer. He goes to college.
In a place where everybody's getting rip-roaring drunk, and
you don't have to drink, but don't you want to see who your crush is?
Can't I just be told that and meet them in the school like anybody else?
But I mean, it's more fun this way.
You keep saying fun in that way. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Oh, come on. Just spend the night there. It'll be fine.
Sylvia, don't be a wet blanket. We all know there's no such thing as ghosts. Demons are a different story. Stare into the distance.
Where's your slang from?
What slang?
Oh, God.
So the old two-story building is surrounded by tangled meadow of chest-high weeds and brambles. The walls are covered in ivy. The windows are boarded up. The front door is slightly open. Bill and his two friends stand behind you at the edge of the meadow, the light of their car on, playing loud music, drinking beers, and laughing amongst themselves. We'll be watching. No sneaking out unless you want to be known as a chicken. And we'll beat your ass every day.
So, I'm actually bringing a camera in.
Were these adorable American games you play?
No, yes. These are just assholes, and honestly, I'm mainly just here for Zig. So
Zig.
Is that your name now?
I didn't know.
Is it?
Sorry.
His name is Dante Zinko.
Zinkle.
Wait,
Zink.
I gotta
Zink.
say, who's Ziggy?
Sorry, I meant to say Zink. So
Okay,
Zink. So, all right. Yeah. And also, honestly, I figured are we doing this modern day or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have, if you look on the second page, you have your stuff with you.
Okay.
And you can make preparedness checks if you have any points in it to have other things a teenager could possibly have.
Great, no preparedness roll. Why does my character have no preparedness?
I don't either.
Yeah,
Maybe because we're kids.
Okay.
I mean-
I would allow you each, what you want to have aside from what's in there.
HD cam, so something else except for a cell phone. So,
Okay, yeah, 4 or better.
all right. Preferably on the table. Just one off.
Sorry.
MP3 player and speakers?
Well, I mean, you already have a cell phone. Oh, you speaker.
With speakers.
Sure, I'll just give you that for free. You can,
Bluetooth speaker.
yeah, you can have a Bluetooth speaker you could use with your phone.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Dante wants weed.
Roll for weed.
Make the weed roll.
5!
Goddamn.
Dante has weed.
Goddamn. See.
God, what do you mean, God damn it? This guy knows how to party.
Yeah. All right. So,
You're my role
the 3 of
model.
you have been challenged.
Okay.
The gauntlet has been thrown. What do you do?
Wait, did we just get served?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, this will not stand.
I'm taking this more as an urban exploration challenge, just to see if this place has been standing for a while. It could be interesting to film this on the cell phone and broadcast it. So
Yeah, definitely.
see about actually putting it up on Periscope or something.
Yeah, you could do that. That would use more battery up, but yeah, you could definitely try and live stream it. So,
Listen, we just take a bunch of photos to prove we were here. And then we just, victory dance in their faces and go to the party.
Oh, yes. Is this the teabagging, right?
No, that's a different thing entirely.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure one of them will show you.
all right.
Well, I think I can guess, but okay. That sounds great, yeah. This is going to be, yeah, it's like, hey, this will be fun.
It's just an old building.
Oh, yeah,
It probably has some mildly rabid wildlife hidden away in one of the rooms, but we'll find out.
Ooh. Wait, where's this taking place?
It's you're in town.
No, I mean, what part of the country? Midwest?
Pacific
Yeah,
Northwest.
I would say New England.
What is it?
Massachusetts.
You're not exactly known, we're not exactly known for dangerous wildlife here.
No.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, you're not in, near the Rocky Mountains in Colorado or anything, yeah. The school is pretty old. Yeah, that's fair. There might be a wild dog, but
Wait, what are we getting? A raccoon?
Raccoons are dangerous, man.
I don't know. I heard this thing about rabbits. Is it true?
Rabbits are from outer space.
That's not what I heard. But
And
okay.
that's wildly inaccurate.
They're evil space rodents. You ever seen their skeletons, man? They reabsorb their young, man! In the Warren! I just abruptly turn on one heel and walk into the building.
all right.
He's-
Dante's in.
I'll walk in too.
All right.
So, and just start the broadcast. Actually, could I make a preparedness check to have an extra battery on myself?
You sure can.
Okay, try that again. Oh, apparently, this is the 3 dice today.
Yep.
We have what we have.
Actually, how about a Bluetooth battery? Some extra batteries.
Yeah. You can see if you have a USB battery pack.
All right.
Yeah, everyone can make one roll for that.
Okay, so is it 4 better?
Four or better.
I do not.
Okay.
It's the only one I got.
Do I need to?
If you want to say, if you could be the stoner who doesn't bring a USB battery.
I mean, if I could save it up for something else, shit.
I mean,
Maybe
it's a USB battery.
Maybe you need to charge up your e-cig.
Yeah. If you're not spending any points, you can just make it. I mean, it's just basically a lump. You have one.
I don't have... My phone's just fine on power. I just happen to have an extra battery.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You can charge one phone at a time.
That's going to cost you if you want to use it.
All right.
That's hand you a 3 Musketeers.
All right. The 3 of you
Something worse.
step inside. You are in the entry hallway, you can tell. Dirt, dust, and leaves cover the floor. You can all notice, let's see here. I don't suppose the pregens have evidence collection on them.
Evidence collection?
Probably not.
What do they have on them?
Nobody. Let's see. We have cryptography. I have cryptography and hacking, and credit rating.
Okay.
I'm looking through. I don't see. Oh no. Okay, there it is. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't have. I have occult and credit rating.
Okay. Let's see here.
Our rich kid had evidence collection.
That's it. Okay, yeah. This scenario was probably originally it was a con game, and so he probably assumed all the pre-gens were going to be used.
This power is I have an inordinate amount of money.
Yeah, you could spend points of credit rating to say you have certain things too.
Okay,
except I have 1 in credit rating. I don't have inordinate amounts of money.
I'll spend the 1 for the credit rating to get us at least basic information.
Well, no, for things. Credit rating is money.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's an abstraction, but blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So you could spend it like preparedness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have outdoorsman?
Nope.
Anything for visual awareness at all?
Sense trouble.
Sense trouble? Okay. Yeah, you can all give me a sense trouble check, and this is a D6 roll, so you can choose not to spend.
All right.
You can spend, but say if you're spending before you roll.
I'm
4.
Completely blissfully
I rolled
unaware.
6.
All right, with a 4, you do notice recent footprints in the debris. So there are sliding doors on either side of the hallway, pocket doors, the ones that go into the wall. That's
Okay.
what they're called, pocket doors. So you can tell the door on your left that's slightly open is clearly... Well, the one on the left is open, the one on the right is closed. The one on the left reveals some desks that clearly that was a classroom. So you don't see what the thing on the right. So, someone's been in here. So recently. So probably, maybe a homeless person or,
Is it actually like a footprint more in the dust, or is it just where it's disturbed leaves?
In the dirt and the dust. Like, this place has obviously been open and exposed to the elements for a while. The door's been open, so dust and dirt have come in there, and you can just see a boot print on the ground.
Can we tell anything from the impression? Impression. So size, what kind of boot it is, or
It's not a kid.
okay.
Trying to figure that out, that would be a different kind of spin.
Okay.
Right. Oh, come
It
on.
looks like a sneaker.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I'm sure people come in here to drink and party and all that. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, the pattern looks like a sneaker. It looks not kid-sized.
Okay.
So comparable to not your foot, but either their feet. So
Okay.
Probably Bill Wessler.
It's probably another kid. This probably isn't the first time that we're not the first they've done this to.
He probably set up a bunch of weird jump scare crap just to
Oh,
scare us.
yeah, that's totally what he's done.
I can see that.
all right. So you can check out the room on your left, or you can open the doors on your right, or you can go down to the end of the hallway where there's a single door. There's 3 doors: front, left, and right. The front one's already open, shows this classroom.
Okay.
Got a flashlight going, so.
All right. So into the hallway.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you're going to the classroom, door on your right, and you go to the end of the hallway. You open that door. You can tell it leads into what was a kitchen. You can see there is a rusted kitchen appliances that look really old, but you can tell where there was a sink until it got smashed up. Smells kind of bad. To your right, you can see a staircase leading up. Let's see here. You can look around here some more. There is some debris of the various smashed appliances and furniture and whatnot. Or you can go up the stairs. And you do see a back door.
Okay. So does it look like it's ajar, or it's been disturbed in any
The back door is closed, but it does not. I mean, you would be surprised if anything in this place had a working lock.
Okay, so go ahead and test it out just to see if it opens.
It opens.
Okay.
It opens up into. You can see the meadow on the back. If you peek, stick your head out and look to your left or right, you can see on your left there's a root cellar door.
Interesting. So. At least mark off for the last port. Actually, that could be really kind of cool for the urban exploration, see what kind of old tunnels might be underneath this place.
Are you sure you want to go too deep into the tunnels?
Well, not going all the way down there, but basically it's just, again, this school is old enough as it is, they didn't have any kind of air conditioning system. It more or less was just underground. It's like underground access places to funnel cooler air through. So, if you want to take a look at it or not, we can wait for it later. Also, going deeper in there could probably get their it's like, well, expose their stupid prank or, get their asses off of us if we went into the areas that we weren't supposed to.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Let's go deeper.
So you're going to go outside to the brute cellar?
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
So you step out, since you were the one to open the door. As soon as you step out, it hits you almost...
Oh,
Hey! Trick-or-treaters! Oh, this is a good time. Something's going to happen.
Oh my god!
Oh, Lordy.
Hey!
Oh my god!
So we have a teddy bear, a witch, and...
She's a Red Reaper. No! What's
You're a
that?
Red Reaper?
Yes.
Yeah. Who is she?
Red Riding.
Red Riding?
No! Red Riding. What mixed?
I am Miraculous Ladybug.
Okay.
Oh, happy Halloween!
Alright, happy Halloween.
I don't know what we are!
It's a costume, damn it. Give me the fucking candy.
She had a red hood and a mask on, and it was
That seems like a Red Robin Hood?
yeah. Just
Or
it
she
had
the-
a cape. I mean, she
Or
had
is she
a
the
belt.
Mask of the Red Death?
Yeah. So,
with polka dots.
and this was really
Yes.
the timing because
Okay.
as soon as you step outside, your muscles start to feel stiff, and then seconds later, as you start walking towards the cellar root door, your joints start aching, and.
Is this what weed does?
So this is happening fairly quickly. What do you do?
Just going, stop where I am and kind of...
All right, your fingers and toes start. Well, they feel numb, and you realize you can't bend them. What are you gonna do?
Can I move my knees back to try to step back?
Fingers and toes, you no longer bend. So yeah, you can still do that.
All right, going to shuffle backwards towards the door,
Okay.
seeing if I'm getting any flex back from
Let's
it.
back the fuck off, yeah.
All right, as you do that, both of you see Sylvia's skin become hard and wooden in appearance, creasing to wood grain, cold to the touch. Everyone, give me a stability check.
Whee! 3. Yeah, that's not
2.
You need a 4 to pass it. If you fail, it's 5 stability.
Holy shit. Is it even more for me since I'm actually becoming wood? Or?
I'd say it's equally terrifying. For
Okay.
all of you. Are any of you below 0 at this point?
No.
If
All
at all
right, you don't have any
possible,
penalties until you get to 0.
Yeah.
if at all possible, I will rush out and drag Sylvia back.
All right, as soon as you step out, your muscles become stiff, your joints start aching, but you pull her out back before anything else happens.
And is Sylvia still made of wood?
Yeah, she's still made of wood. You can still move, you just can't move your fingers and toes.
What?
They don't bend under your command, so someone else can bend them, actually. Let's see here.
Sylvia,
I don't know what.
Sylvia,
what?
are you okay?
No.
Hold on, I have medicine.
That's a blunt is not going to prevent me from
It's a joint, not a blunt. I'm not
apparently contracting Dutch elm disease.
You are trees. I'm not going to make you smoke trees. Just a little bit of.
Shut the fuck up, Zink.
Look, we just need to calm down.
That's what this is for.
Backhand him with one of my wooden hands.
Okay.
Dude, what?
You don't tell me to calm down when literally part of my body is petrifying.
Your whole body is petrified.
Technically, that would be called dendrification.
Yeah.
Light the pot.
All right.
So it's my entire body, or
Yeah, your skin.
Oh, is it or just fingers and toes?
Your fingers and toes no longer bend, but all of your skin is wood. It becomes hardened wooden in appearance.
Okay.
Creases turn to wood grain, cold to the touch.
Okay, that's not normal.
No, that's why you had to make a stability check.
No, I misunderstood. I thought it was just his fingers and toes.
Nope.
Fuck
You
donkeys.
need to get me to the hospital.
You can bend your fingers like this. So it's just like, like they're stuck, but if you
physically manipulating them instead of just...
Yeah.
Oh, God. So I'm basically, guard from young Frankensteining it with one finger, just putting it down like this and going through it. No, you need to get me to a hospital now.
We stepped outside, and that happened.
The other way, not where the damn root cellar
I
is.
suddenly don't.
How do you know this isn't like a wood disease going on outside? I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah. All of you can give me some trouble checks.
Can we?
I will actually drop a couple points on that.
Yeah, I'll spend at least one. Okay. Yep, that's good.
7.
You realize the loud music coming from Bill Wessler's car out front has stopped.
Go see if the car's still there.
Yeah.
The car is still there, but the headlights are off, and you don't see anyone there.
Right. Like, hello? There.
Take the camera, if trying to manipulate it as much as I can.
Yeah.
Actually, since my skin's wood, is it even reacting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
God, that's a really good question.
Yeah, dude.
What
you want me to roll off for it, or?
Yeah, sure. 4 better, it'd still work.
Nope.
You know what? You could spend a point of credit rating and have those kind of gloves those gloves that will work with touchscreens.
Sure. All right, just kind of shove it on so I can have that. But try to zoom in with the camera as much as I can to the car and see if we can see anybody in it.
Here, hand me one of the pre-gen sheets. I forgot what all the abilities are.
Yeah.
In the meantime, looking for a stick.
Looking for a stick. You find a stick.
Or like a broom or some shit. I don't know.
What are you looking for there?
Basically, I'm trying to use the camera, the phone's camera, to zoom in as much as I can on the car, since we can't actually see inside.
All right, do you
from
have
the
a
distance.
technical skill or anything that would help with that?
Let's see. That either be... Well, I have a
Photography obviously would help.
hacking, sadly, is the only thing I have.
Yeah, you know how to break into computers. You don't know really how to zoom and enhance. It's a cell phone. It's not super...
Well, I wouldn't have... I'm not looking for a lot of resolution. It's like resolution here. It's basically just zooming in to see if there's any kind of shadow or something we can't see in the dark, or from that distance is the big issue.
Yeah, you can't see in the dark from that distance.
Trying to think if there's anything else. Preparedness to say I had food in I had some sort of sandwich in the car, so in my backpack, something to eat.
Sure.
So, God damn it, 3.
Okay.
Probably candy or something.
Well, I'm looking for something organic, so like some sort of like if I had turkey sandwich or meat or something.
Oh, okay. I would say there's some living moss you could scrape from the walls.
I was looking for animal
A bit of ivy has crept in through the window.
Wait, or maybe we could find one of those raccoons.
You want to fucking try and grab a raccoon?
This is when the entire group dies due to a raccoon encounter.
Yeah.
This'll be raccoon.
If you want to wrestle a raccoon, I'll say there's a raccoon.
No, I'm good.
That's all you.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, come on.
I look at my character's like, wait, that probably wouldn't be very good.
Maybe we can look. Maybe there's some kind of clue somewhere.
Probably
It's an old
raccoon-
school, right? Why don't we find the library? Because there's books.
Okay, so
Do you have any skills that would help with history or anything like that?
I have a
History?
cult.
A cult? All right, for 0 points, you do know that this school is actually multiple buildings. This particular one may not. So you may not have every single thing that a school would normally have. So this is the only building left standing.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't know if the library might be here. It may not.
Let's look, but we need to explore the rooms.
Yeah,
So-
you haven't explored the rooms yet. So you're on the first floor. You're back at the entry hallway, looking at the front thing.
There was the closed door that we didn't go through.
Yep.
So
as well.
go through that.
Let's
All right.
check it out.
You open it up. It reveals what was the dining room. A fireplace is in the far wall. You can tell there's a door that leads from the kitchen. There's remains of broken dining chairs and tables scattered about the room, but there's very little left of the table. The floor has collapsed in the front left corner, opening down into the root cellar. So, yeah. You have another way into the root cellar.
Well, you want to put down roots.
Or you haven't gone upstairs yet.
Well, we're still
And you
okay.
haven't checked out the classroom either.
We're still okay, knock on wood.
Let's face it, kids are assholes.
I mean, that's fair.
All right. I don't know. Maybe we should check the other spots first before we go jumping into a hole.
Yeah, that's. Hey, this is a dumb question, but do any of you have cell perception?
Yep.
Like,
Call an ambulance.
yeah, call 911.
911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, we're at the what was the school's name?
I don't know. What was the school's name? You're dumb high school kids. You may not remember it.
Denford School.
It's like, yeah, we're at the Denford school. I think we're like there's been probably one of us has been injured.
Oh, has there been another shooting?
No, it's just.
Oh, is it a bomb this time?
No, it's just one of us is hurt.
Oh.
We need an ambulance.
Oh, is it on fire? Mm-hmm.
No, there's no fire.
Uh-huh. What is it? An illegal rave? Satanists? This is the 18th call.
It is an injury.
Mm-hmm. This is the 18th call tonight. I know it's Halloween, but you kids got to have something better to do than make prank calls trying to get cops to the Denford school, lure away from your damn high school parties.
You're a terrible emergency responder. We have an actual emergency here.
She hangs up.
911 just hung up on me.
Yeah. That's how authorities are. Welcome to America.
Let's see if anybody has any kind of detective skills.
Nope.
Let's see here. Yeah, you are high school students, sorry. They are pregens. Cop talk, bureaucracy.
Nope.
Well, you know what you know.
The weird thing is you'd almost think the stoner would have cop talk for a weird reason.
Yeah, no, that would make sense. Practical experience.
Right. Just saying.
Yeah. So,
But no. Why don't we just find more rooms? See, maybe we can find something. Some clue
there's
as
a
to what's
hole
going
leading to the root cell and the stairs in the kitchen leading upstairs.
Let's go ahead and try to go upstairs since I don't want to go underground at the moment. So
we're going to get upstairs.
All right, you head upstairs.
We go upstairs.
Yep, it is.
don't touch it. Oh, it was down. I figured it was not to be seen yet. I was just trying to be helpful.
I'm trying to be spooky. So the staircase is old, creaky, narrow, but then it leads into the hallway. Everyone else can give me. I don't suppose any of you have architecture.
Nope.
Yeah. You give me spot.
Of all the skills that are not general, I have 3.
Okay. So you can give me sense trouble checks then.
Nope. 4. I make it.
No.
I make it.
With a 4. Okay. Let's see here. You do see a attic hatch up in the ceiling.
Hey, looks like an attic. Maybe we could.
There's also in the hallway. Sorry to describe the rest of it. There's also 2 doors on your left. There's 1 door on your right, and then there's 1 door straight ahead. So, yeah.
Hey, look, there's an attic. Maybe we could. There's a window we can break or something.
But, I mean...
Or there's a hole we could just, in the roof, we could just yell out of.
I mean, we were already at the front door.
So in an area that's abandoned that nobody else but the people who are out in the car knows we're at.
I mean, yeah, it probably just has some spooky mirror we can try throwing somebody through or something. I don't know.
No, that's just ridiculous.
What?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
We'll start checking the rooms, I guess. So there was...
Right. Left, right, or ahead?
What's left?
Left. You open it up. Let's see here. You see the broken remains of 4 beds, fireplaces in the west wall. Let's see here. There is quite a bit of spray-painted graffiti on this room. You do see one phrase, "Who's pulling your strings?" on it, several times. You also see
that's just bad.
You also see a crudely drawn marionette on it in this graffiti.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with the situation.
Man, I've never seen that tag before.
Is it like a marionette gang or something?
That would be weird. Kind of cool.
It would.
I should start a marionette gang.
Like, does that stuff make it more creative?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
All right.
Wow. Far out. That would be a great idea.
What do you want to do next?
Poke around the room a bit, see if there's anything left out. Any kind of books, diaries, any kind of physical artifact other than just, here's a bed, here's some tags.
Okay.
Are there any evidence? Is there signs of something happening here?
Aside from the graffiti, you spend a few minutes looking through stuff. You don't find anything.
All right.
So,
I mean, or any marionettes lying around?
not in this room.
Good. Then everything's fine.
All right. So
Let's go to the next room.
Let's go to the right.
The door at the end of the hallway is the door right across from you.
Door right across, and
All right.
as I walk out, ain't no strings on me.
You guess. You guess. Yeah, both of this was the dormitory for some of the students. This one is another one filled with the remains of 3 beds. There's a pile of charred wood is piled up against the wall.
That's probably just firewood, man. It's fine.
If you search through it, since I assume you're being systematic,
Yeah.
you see the outline of a human body can be seen.
Oh my god!
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Yep. You take it.
Brian, thank you.
Okay. Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
The most adorable Spider-Man.
That was Venom.
I think that was.
That's Black.
Could have been.
That's Black Suit Spider-Man.
Yeah, it could have been either one. That's the thing.
That's fine. No, if it was an tiny little Venom, that's even.
Well, Venom would have had the giant mask, like the giant.
Well, that's even cuter.
Yeah, but he didn't.
It's cute either way.
I don't know the Marvel continuity that well.
He just took one Twizzler, and I said, "You get another."
Zoom.
Yeah,
That was a
basically.
very polite Spider-Man.
Yeah, very polite Spider-Man. Quite the opposite. I'm not used to it. I don't know how to deal. Anyways, yeah, the body. There's no body
Are you
there,
gonna
but
be
there's
okay,
outline.
Ross? Are you going to be okay?
I don't know. We'll just deal with it one day at a time. Let's see here. I would say you realize, that they must have burned something human-shaped, but it did not burn because, like, the outline proves that whatever was human-shaped was not hurt by the fire at all because, the wood underneath it, the floor underneath it was untouched by the fire.
That's probably good news, right? Like, can I...
What?
Another one?
All right.
That's probably good news.
Yeah. So,
You want some?
No,
It might help.
not really.
yeah, you can still move stuff. You can just put your.
Well, I have a flat split.
So, assume you're going to the last room on the floor.
Yeah.
All right. So you open up. You see, another fireplace. This is a larger room or
This is a
larger
fancy
bedroom.
pants school with all these fireplaces.
This is got a 4-post bed, and you see a mannequin on the bed, lying under a dusty sheet. The mannequin wears a rotted and faded black school teacher dress. Her face is carefully painted on, but her mouth has been gouged out of the wood. Stringy clumps of her hair still cling to her head. Visible on her forehead is a burned groove leading over her head under her hair. You don't see where it ends or anything like that, because it went to the back of her head.
Yeah.
So you see that.
Can you hear me? Are you okay?
The mannequin does not answer.
Like,
Henry.
Some of the hair
Okay.
clumps to your fingers as you touch it.
Don't talk to the trees. Smoke the trees.
So look around, see if there's anything identifying who this
Whoa.
room belonged to.
Whoa.
Something in a
All
drawer.
right, you can all give me sense trouble checks.
All right.
Okay.
You can
Yep.
spend points if you want.
Nope.
I make it.
Spend at least
4.
one.
All right, you do find
Good.
a book under the bed.
Okay. So is it for the...
It is a diary of an Annabelle Denford, apparently a teacher there. So
Okay.
you want to read it?
All right. Concealed under the bed in the master bedroom floor. October 30th is the final entry, but there are several blank pages after that showing the diary was not kept up past that date. The diary of Annabelle Denford, September 8th, 1904. Joey was playing with his doll again in class today. I had to confiscate it. September 15th, 1904. Someone stole the picture that I had on my desk of myself with my parents. No one admitted to the theft. I find out who did it. They will see quite the caning. September 16th, 1904. Found the picture of my parents in the boys' room, but my face was cut out and missing. September 29th, 1904. Awoke to find myself sleepwalking outside the school and saw the light from window from the boys' dormitory. Hope no one saw me. How peculiar and embarrassing. All were asleep when I checked in on them afterwards. October 5th, 1904. Hit Rebecca in class today. Did not know what came over me. Joy laughing about it in the back of class. What a miserable child. October 15th, 1904. Awoke in the middle of the night by a noise downstairs. Found Joey rearranging the class furniture. I gave him a few good strokes with the cane and sent him back to bed. He was furious. October 28th, 1904. Woke up with a terrible stiffness in my joints. I hope the cold nights are not my age. October 29th, 1904. The children complaining about aches too, but the weather is still mild, perhaps an illness. Tomorrow I'll send for the doctor in town. October 30th, 1904. Dr. Elias said that he never had seen anything like it and believes it's some sort of muscle disease. I'm very afraid that we all have it. Only Joey seems to be spared so far. I have ordered him to sleep away from the rest of us until we feel better.
Joey.
So, yeah.
So you caught the disease.
I caught the Joey.
Well, I guess.
So did you.
A little bit, but...
Yeah.
Well, we just gotta, we just got. Well, 911's not gonna help us.
By the way, let's see here, Henry. Your muscles are starting to feel stiff.
Oh, Dookie, that is not good. I'm feeling stiff, so I'm guessing, yeah.
Okay, looking out the window, can we see better? Or can we actually see the car in the parking lot? Or, well, I guess in the...
You go back to the girls' dorm. You're in the boys' dorm. Or no, you're in the master bedroom. Sorry.
Yeah, the master bedroom.
So you go over, master bedroom is windows facing that way. You go out and you see the car. The doors are closed. The lights are off. You can give me another spot sense trouble check.
Okay. Yeah. I'll spend one again.
Sure.
Come on. Anybody else can make that?
I was going to go to the attic, actually.
Okay, so...
All right.
Pulling down the door and...
All right. You go up to the attic. It is let's see here, a single open space, only 5 feet tall at the peak of the center and sloping down to meet the floor on the front and back sides of the house. On a table near the hatch that you enter in from sits an open laptop with a password-protected login screen. Sitting in the chair in the computer is a 2-foot-tall marionette. Nailed into the mortar of the chimney is a set of newspaper clippings. So...
I'm going to call down, Sylvia!
come up there, trying to get up there as much as I can. So
It's one of those attics with one of the
pull down.
pull down ladder.
That's not how stiff I would be walking up.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely annoying, but you're not doing it under duress. So
Okay.
So you go.
I think that's a thing that maybe you might be able to do something about. I'm not good with computers.
How hard is hacking going to be when I can barely manipulate my fingers?
Hunt and peck. You can still do that.
All right. So, go into a hacking on that and see if we can bypass the password protection.
Cryptography.
I do.
All right, spend a point of it.
Okay.
All right. What are you doing while Sylvia's doing that?
I'm going to read the clippings.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll check him out too.
All right. So you're not doing anything with the marionette?
I'm not going to touch the fucking thing.
Actually, I'll look at it then.
All right. You look at it. It's very old. It has a picture of Miss Denford nailed to its face.
Like,
All right. It suddenly just kind of reality sort of warps around it, and it's like the miniature black hole opens up behind it and sucks it in front of you. And then reality resets. Go ahead and give me a stability check.
6.
All right. Well, that's weird.
Like, huh? I am confused. The marionette just disappeared into a black hole.
What?
Yeah, the marionette that's right here. It's in a black hole now.
Well, yeah, it's not there anymore. You turn around.
Yeah, it was sucked into a black hole. Black hole was right here.
Listen, you need to calm down.
No.
Right.
I'm perfectly calm.
The blend I have is low on CBD but high on THC.
Well, the marionette's
so
gone
probably,
for one. Look, see?
Well, maybe it, got put away.
Oh, it was put away into a black hole.
Black holes aren't real.
They are. It's a scientifically proven fact.
Show me one.
By the way, there
Is time slowing down for you that's not attributed to what you're smoking?
as you're looking at the what do you call it? News
clippings?
clippings. Your fingers stop bending.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, and at this point, you notice, you realize your fingers start moving a little easier. As you look at them to your horror, you see they've developed hinged pegs.
That's probably a stability check.
Yeah, go ahead and make that.
5, amazingly.
All right.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen.
Just kind of disassociate.
I guess that...
This isn't my hand.
Okay, we're going to find a way. Knowledge will find a way.
Yep. So you managed to hunt and peck your way to open up the computer, and it shows views of cameras throughout this school, and that an outside source is also viewing the video feed.
Hacking to see if I can trace that.
It's someone on it's through a cell phone network, essentially.
Well, if they're watching that possibly on a laptop, could I... That's like use that hacking check to see if I can go back.
Cryptography point spin was to bypass the login screen.
Well, and I have hacking though, so would that be able to use that to basically trace?
What do you have in hacking?
1 point in hacking.
Is it a general ability or is it a technical ability?
Technical ability. So to see who is watching on the other side, maybe activate their camera so we can get a view of them.
With that, you can go ahead and spend that.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of news clipping. We won't read all of them, obviously. Zinc, have you gone through them yet? Or are you still
I'm looking through
okay.
Oh, man.
Have you made a hypothesis about them?
Hey, how many people were coming in with? Is it just us 3?
As far as I know, well, if you don't count the other 3 douchebags.
We're still short one.
We're short a douchebag?
You now realize that... give me a name.
Hector.
Hector has been missing from school for a day or 2.
So these articles have this thing where every few years, 7 kids go missing. There were 7 students at this school before it shut down. Then, and that was in 1904. And then in 1923, it shows here 7 students go missing. In 1942, 7 students go missing. In 1961, 7 students go missing. 1980, 7 students go missing. In 1999, a prize hog is ill. And 7 students go missing.
Yeah, does anybody have a cult?
I do.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend? Or?
Yeah.
All right, who found Pennywise's brother?
Well, you realize the fact that the headlines of the next day prove that everyone is being made to forget them because otherwise news of 7 missing kids, especially if it happens within living memory, would be a massive news story. In fact, this has never been reported on. Means that something is obfuscating or, erasing the memories of the town.
So, people just keep vanishing, and then the next day nobody gives a shit.
Do we have anything? Is there any more information about the first group of kids that went missing?
They were the students at the school.
Well, the students at the school, but was there any survivor? Because Joey apparently was the only one who made it out of the wood.
Who the fuck is Joey? He's not in the article.
So a kid who that's the kid who apparently didn't catch the Dutch elm disease.
I think there's a photo there, isn't there?
Not on this. It has the 7 people that went missing, but
yeah, that one. No, Watts, seen here in the 1902 school photo.
That's Joey. Sorry, Joseph Watts.
Joseph, that looks like the Joe who is hanging Bill, the new popular kid.
Oh, fuck.
At that point, I'll say it's a 0-point spin that you get a phone call from Joe, and you realize your computer, the security screen that activates, reveals that that's the phone call. That's the phone that's also viewing the feed.
Pick up.
All right.
I put it on speaker.
Hi, Sylvia.
Joe.
Do you just want to make this quick? Just step outside. You don't have to. I mean, it's faster.
No. This obviously you have a long-standing grudge against somebody. Or at least
a long-standing grudge against death.
So it's so what's the point right now? You basically turn us all into puppets and suck away whatever life we have?
I got it in one!
Yeah, because you're an asshole, and we're not making this easy on you.
Okay, well, you're trapped here.
So, it's so what? We can't walk out without becoming like this?
You're right. No, that's the weakness. Go, yep, you got me.
Don't listen to him. I think he's fine.
No, so what? So what's at least the general? What's the deal that you ended up making from this? Because you have to be a pretty sadistic little kid to start this path.
Yeah. That field trip to Arkham was pretty. Back in the day, got to spend a day at Muscatonic University. They have a special section of the library. Ripped a few pages out of a book. Yeah, man, that was enlightening. I was always really good at languages. Dad was a minister, taught me Latin at a young age.
Great. Okay, so at least getting this point right now, why is everybody forgetting after this? That another one of your spells?
Render veils, reworks realities in just subtle ways. Look, you can wait until dawn if you want. You want to stretch it out. But,
so it completes then?
Yeah, right before dawn.
Okay, good. So that means that we have enough time for it. So, although, why aren't you coming in to finish the job yourself is my question.
Why do I have to?
See, that's telling me something else isn't a component. We'll call you later if we have questions.
Okay.
Dude, he didn't tell us anything. We're still screwed.
stare out the attic window for a couple seconds, get kind of a gauge at what time it is.
No, not necessarily.
You still have your phone.
I should
still.
check my phone.
Yeah. Maybe. It's actually a lot later than you thought it was. You probably have an hour.
Before dawn.
Your skin starts turning into wood. And Tom, your joints ache quite a bit.
Okay.
What if we try to wake up the teacher?
How? She's basically I don't think we can wake her up. I think she's gone. As is anybody else who was a marionette. Although...
Why is she still there then? After all these times other people have come through, somebody got lit the fuck on fire.
But it didn't come... it didn't burn.
And yet, she's still sitting there on her bed. Everything else is trashed.
We can try it, but I have no idea how to literally... it's like wake up a wood... it's like a hunk of wood that used to be a person.
Well we're working on becoming that. Maybe a little bit of simpatico with that. I don't know.
I got no other thoughts.
You haven't finished exploring the school yet. You haven't gone down in the roots.
And as long as we're not there, so we have the cellar at least option. So, all right.
Also, do you have any other sort of analysis or skills that you can make spins on?
Rating, stealth.
Wait, you didn't spend that point in computer.
Oh, for hacking?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can spend that. I'll give you some.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make that spend.
You.
Sorry.
Yeah. You realize that he set this computer security system up so he could have eyes on the entire house. You probably don't want... If he wanted that, you don't want that.
So I can probably shut that down.
You have access to it. You can shut it down.
Yep.
You can just close the lid on the laptop and it will stop routing all the video feed.
Hey, goat say him while you're at it.
It's none of the time right now. We're not using that.
I'll let you go say him for free. No roll required.
Sure.
All right.
Happy Halloween, Sean.
Take that, Joey. Take that.
We just
Does he have to make a sand check now?
He does.
He's fine.
Nope, he's not fine.
Yay!
What the shit?
I know, horribly mature,
I'm
but it's
over
in
a
character.
century old. I don't understand.
What the hell's wrong with the internet?
Yeah.
All right, so at least we cut it off. I'm taking the laptop with us just to make sure that he doesn't have access
Okay.
to that. Let's check with her.
Well, he's close by, but you don't know if he's in the building or not.
More, I would have guessed not.
Let's check the root cellar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you go back downstairs, but there's two ways in the root cellar. One, you could run outside.
Let's go down the hole.
The hole.
The hole.
Do we have anything to actually make up? Is it just a straight drop in there, or is it?
You haven't even gotten near it. You just saw it. You didn't even
Look
peer
over the
side.
edge.
You're looking over the edge. All right, give me an athletics check. Because the floor, guess what? It's kind of weak around there.
I'll do one spend on that.
I will
All right.
too.
You're looking too?
7.
All right. Both of you, the floor is weak, but you managed to avoid slipping through or just, stepping on rotted wood that would just throw you down there. You can see there is a large, below the hole, you can see that there is a pool right below it. Looks like water. And you look up to the roof and you can see there's a hole in the roof. So all the rain and the other stuff sort of collects, and now there's a pool in the cellar, at least where the hole is. So if you want to get in the cellar, you'll either have to jump in the pool, and you can't see what's in there or how deep it is, or you're going to have to make another athletics check to climb in over the side and try and swing clear of the thing.
What if we zip all of our sleeping bags together and use it as a climbing net?
You don't have sleeping bags.
That's preparedness check.
It's actually on our
Sleeping
sheet.
bags.
Oh, okay, never mind. So
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. So we do that.
Touche.
Ta-da! And then, it's a short drop. We just have to figure out how to secure it.
That works.
Yeah, you have 3 sleeping bags.
Yeah. So
There is, let's see here.
It'll probably be about 18 feet of...
Yeah, you could tie it to there is a grate on the fireplace.
Okay.
All
Zip
right.
them together and
Get
climb
that.
down.
All right. Your parents are going to be pissed about the missing sleeping bags.
I think we're beyond that fact. right
Actually,
now.
no. If it gets to dawn, no, they won't at all.
Well, yeah, I know.
I think that's the least of our concerns right now.
All right, who's going to use the sleeping bag? That's definitely going to be
I'll go
another
first.
athletics. All right, athletics check.
Spend another.
Okay.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. You fall.
No. Fuck.
Yep.
I didn't know Canadians could curse.
You only take 1 point of damage, though.
Have you ever seen Letterkenny?
I make the joke.
So it is, the water is actually like 5 feet deep, but
It's like it's very deep water.
you fall into it and just like, ow. Yeah.
Ow. Hey.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah, your cell phone is now flooded because,
whatever.
Yep.
What? Wasn't doing me any good.
All right, so it's dark, so you can't see any there because your cell phones.
So, well, we also have flashlights too. So,
Is that on your thing?
yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
Actually, I don't.
Oh, well, I guess I'm the one there. So I'll do that. I'm spending at least 2 on
Okay.
this.
I have a flashlight
8.
as well.
All right. So with an 8, you managed to get on the corner, you managed to avoid falling in the pool. Do you want to stay up there, or are you going to go down too?
Dante's going down too.
All right.
Is it possible to do preparedness to make sure I've got something to wrap up my cell phone and stash?
Yeah.
So it's what, 4 plus?
Yeah. If you have credit rating.
Actually, I can just spend credit rating on that.
Yeah, you can spend a point of credit rating.
Yeah. That way it preserves my shit.
Yeah.
And climbing, I'll do a 1 point spend.
Yep.
8.
All right. So it was just poor Henry who was,
I'm fine.
Help Henry out.
Everything's fine.
Well,
All right. It's a single. The former hotel is a single room, 6 feet tall. It is flooded. Let's see here. There are the flooding is uneven. There's some parts that are dry, some parts that are not. So you can kind of carefully balance your way. But in a corner by the cellar door, you see dozens of mannequins hanging from the ceiling. Only their heads are visible above the dark water. The faces of the students are painted on, but all of their mouths gouged out of the wood. So they're clumped in groups of 6, each more decayed than the next. Everyone give me a stability check, because this is really creepy.
Yep.
No.
All right, it's just 1.
I make it.
I'm at 0 now.
All right, you're shaken. So checks are going to be 1 point harder for you. All right, because it's creepy. So
What's
let's see.
past-
You also see the you also see the other marionette, the 2 foot tall marionette that you saw in the attic.
Looking at the eyes, putting the flashlight on there, are any of the eyes moving?
Yeah. At this point, you see the 2 foot tall marionette with the picture of Miss Denford nailed to its face in the other corner. And it is just narrowly bobbing over the surface of the water, opposite the other marionettes. One of the marionettes actually raises its arms and points at it. One of the students.
Towards the 2 foot one that's floating.
Yeah. At this point, the cellar door opens up, and you see something wrapped in canvas throw down the cellar door,
So going across do we see any kind of shadow above it, or
If you go over, I mean, you're far away from the cellar door right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to sneak forward.
Okay.
I will stealth. Yes, I do. I'll drop a couple points.
Okay.
7.
Okay. So you go forward and you can see Joe talking to Hector. And Joe's pointing to the thing that he just threw in there. You can overhear him saying, if you want to go get it, just go and get it. And Hector's like, God damn it. He starts heading towards the cellar.
We need to stop him from getting in. Throw it back up.
What is the thing that he threw down?
Some sort of canvas bag.
Toss it back up.
You throw it back?
Yeah.
All right, you throw it back. Hector's like, oh, hey, sorry. Dante? What are you doing in there?
Go away.
Joe at this point, so as Hector's watching you, looking at you, you look behind him and see Joe look really annoyed at you, and then flip out a collapsible baton and raise it behind Hector.
Hector, duck!
All right, Hector ducks just in time, and they go off away from this.
Shit. Okay, getting to the 2-foot doll.
Okay.
So
you get to it. What are you gonna do?
just looking at it, or
It's got Mrs. Denford's picture on it.
this is Denford.
What do you want me to do?
We don't know.
What can you do? We're being turned into you, or this like.
I will do what you command me to do.
Kick Joe's
Us?
ass. Cane the hell out of him.
Can you?
I cannot leave the school.
But if he's brought in the school, can you take him out? Well, this.
Yes.
Okay. I think one of us needs to get in there. So, shit. Okay. All right. You'll do. Yeah. So basically, you need to take Joe out. So
Henry,
we're
did
gonna-
you ever do like rugby up north or anything?
No, I don't play sports that much.
we need to trip him up. We need to get him in here.
Who has scuffling?
So, is Hector still running around?
So you know the Miss Denford mannequin is up in her bedroom, and but this is kind of like the remote control for it.
Okay. So, can you operate outside the school?
No.
Okay. So where can we? That's like get him in here. Because we need to get her down here.
You can just tell her to come here.
Can you get down here now?
You know, a minute later, there's just, and then there is the let's see here, Mrs. Denford's mannequin wearing a rotted and now soaking wet black school teacher dress, painted on face.
Okay. Denford bought it. Great.
That is kind of askew looking at you.
All right. So, if we need to call him in, so how far can you get up to that entrance before you freeze or you're
I
inoperable?
cannot leave the premise of the school.
The premise of the school. So if it's on school grounds,
Not outside the building.
damn you. Okay. So
Go
get
to
it.
the, I'll see how far up the stairs I can get before things start feeling funny.
There's okay. You realize as long as you're on the stairs, you're okay. But
Is the door still open?
you can fling it open.
Pop the door open, look out.
Okay. You can see Joe is there, but he is well, yeah. Give me a sense trouble check. Actually,
I'll drop a couple points for it.
okay.
So,
And I'll tell you what's happened. Basically.
I cannot roll sense trouble.
Yeah, apparently not. You see Joe in the distance. He's waving to something.
Hey, Joe!
He turns. Don't worry, you'll have friends pretty soon.
That's fine. We're just unlocking a bunch of shit and just like opening things up, and we're finding all kinds of stuff.
All right, do you have intimidate or
They
any
didn't give us
interpersonal?
any of those. There are no interpersonal.
Yeah, there's
critical.
intimidating on the other one. So
I don't know how we do that outside
Okay.
of me just trying to goad him into.
Let's see here. I would. Let's see here. I don't suppose you have psychoanalysis.
Nope. Literally, the only non-general abilities I had were credit rating and occult.
Okay. Do you have any points in occult left, or do you already spend that?
We spent that one.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll d6.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
That's a 6.
All right. So you taunt him.
Yeah, we're just like open stuff. We're talking to Miss Denford. She seems pretty chill, man.
Then he stops. He says, "Oh no, wait. I know. I'll wake Billy and his girlfriend up. They'll come in and get you."
What are you? Chicken?
A long-lived chicken. That didn't sound right.
Cowards die 1,000 times before their own deaths. How many millions have you gone? You can't even handle us.
I've already handled you.
I bet you're still a virgin and you don't smoke. Like, ever. Have you even touched alcohol? Jesus, you're a loser. What's wrong with you?
All right. So he has one.
Are you built like a marionette down there? Seriously. I am just mouthing the fuck off at this guy.
He is going to escalate, but he has another tool in the check.
Okay.
A moment later, you hear Bill's voice coming from upstairs. "Where are you little turds? I'm going to get you." And then he's like, "Yeah, you tell him, Bill." That's his girlfriend, Tanya. You realize that they've been hiding this entire time to try and scare you.
Oh, shit.
And they're now coming in, and Joe must have told them something to convince them to go kick your ass.
Yeah.
So now there's 2 more victims in the building.
Fuck. So
they're at the front entrance. You're down in the root cellar. What are you going to do?
wait a minute. We have access to Denford bot.
You do have access to it.
We can use them to just scare him off briefly before bringing her back in, because the kitchen was close to the entrance, right?
Yeah.
That's like, get up there, it's like, scare them out of the entrance. Don't attack them, just scare the hell out of them.
Of course. And then she climbs up the walls like a fucking spider.
Man, you should just told her.
That is way too damn effective.
You should just told
give me
her.
stability check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Her head just rotates backwards.
6, yeah.
That's 2.
Everything is fine.
Now I'm in a -2. Great.
Yep.
Strike up the spliff.
Yeah, you hear screaming. And then you hear running. And then they go outside.
So you should just told her to kick their asses.
All right. Come.
I'd pay to see that.
All right. Come on back.
Then you hear maniacal laughing. All right, are you going? She comes back. No, actually, she stops. Hold on, I must do something.
What do you need to do?
I must gather the mannequins.
Okay. Be back as soon as possible.
The marionettes. So you realize she scared them out of the building and they turned into mannequins.
Yeah. You know, that thing that was happening to us.
Yep. Only they tried to they just ran instead of immediately stopping. So it's greatly accelerated when you're outside.
Damn it. I was trying to get them before they hit the door. So.
Yeah, well, they were already in.
Okay, that was...
Yeah. So,
all right.
There's 2 of them now, so Hector's just... Joe is missing just 1 person. So he's going to be outside calling people to come here. And you've got Miss Denford.
All right, we need to get over to the entrance. Basically, see if we can get Hector to run back towards the entrance and then just spring the trap.
I don't want to get Hector turned to wood.
So here's the thing: if we can have him sidelined, which means somebody pushes. I know this is a long shot, but it sounds like she could stop whatever the hell is happening. So if you can dive bomb him out of the way, or sorry, Tom, what was your name again? Henry, if you can dive bomb him out of the way, since you're the least effective of us.
Yeah, I've never fought in my life. I've never.
It's like you play. It's like what's your athletics at? Oh, 4.
2, yeah.
Okay, well,
Dude, I'm like a med student. That's what I want to do.
Just you could play just a solid tackle to get him out of the way. This is not so. It's like he's out of the way, and Joe decides to take a dive bomb right into Mrs. Denford.
I'll try.
That's all we need from you. Okay, we'll do the best we can to at least make this work. So,
would I happen to have any way of contacting Hector via cell phone?
Yeah.
All right. Call Hector.
All right. What the fuck is going on?
Are you hiding?
I'm driving.
Great. Okay, yeah. Coming back here's a bad idea. Joe is I don't know how to explain this one. Joe's trying to kill people.
Yeah, no, he's fucking psycho. He came after me. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I know, but we need some help. We need to figure out how to get Joe into the building. He's not going to come in himself. We can't leave.
We kind of need it done in the next 30 minutes.
Well, let's see. I told. Well, let's see. I don't know. What
29 minutes.
The Canadian kid will give you cash money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes, I will.
How many loonies can you stuff in a pocket?
Well, we could tell him that the party's going to be held there. I can drop.
We don't want to get any. We don't want anybody else to come into the building except
Okay.
Joe. Only Joe enters the building.
Well, I don't know Joe that well. I mean,
Do you think you can take him in a fight?
he had a fucking weapon, man. He had that weird club thing.
Huh.
Okay, yeah, so I had basically a collapsible baton.
So hit him with a tire iron?
Man, you're a friend, but you're not that good of a friend.
Okay,
I know.
so-
I got you.
Wait, is the root cellar, is that actually, accessible by a car? Can you drive it in there?
Drive the car into my... I'm not wrecking my car into the root cellar.
Well, not wrecking in the car, but basically, car's going to be... Chase him down with the car until you can drive him towards the root cellar.
I mean, what? That's still like vehicular, like manslaughter.
He is not human anymore.
What?
Just, okay, damn this point. Putting out my arm,
Yeah.
taking a picture of that.
What the? I'm driving. I can't see pictures.
Yeah, distracted driving's deadly.
Yeah.
There, so, yeah, I mean,
Actually, that would be funny if you actually saw it crash the car
Yeah.
in that plane.
Sorry, I'm not gonna have the NPC solve the thing for us.
No.
So you're gonna...
Okay, hold on. I have an idea, but it's stupid.
Wait, did both of you spend your cult points already?
My cult
I don't
point-
have a cult
I only
points.
It was only me having with you.
Do you have a cult? What skills do you have? Henry?
Medicine, credit rating, and languages.
Medicine,
Languages? Latin. That's...
Latin. Yeah, you actually, with the Miss Denford mannequin comes back, and you notice a sigil on her back, the one where the carving was from, and there is Latin text on it. Ooh, see, it's a
Yeah.
simple thing. So spend a point of language.
My 1 point.
All right.
Done.
All right, there's a Latin invocation on it. So, you could recite that and see what happens, or you could threaten to recite it to Joe unless he comes in.
That's it. All right.
Or you could try and trick him.
Does Joe have a cell phone number or contact that we know?
Yeah, you have his phone
Yeah.
number. You can contact him. Actually, there is. I know one way you can trick him, but I don't want to spoil it for you. So, but I mean, yeah. Do you know? So, do you know what he wants?
So, us to be able to,
He
our
wants to turn us
life,
into mannequins.
So, it basically feed off whatever life that we had
Wait,
until that
hold
goes
on.
out.
Before we call him, can you get Miss Denford to say they've churned?
Yeah, we can.
Just have her say that.
Yeah,
That
okay.
we turned, and
There you go.
So, okay, yeah, basically, all right. Well, all right, we're just going to go dead.
we need to be super quiet.
All right, so go down quiet, so just put up the phone.
All right.
And
All right.
and I whisper that to the doll. It's like,
Yeah.
they are done.
All right. All right. So you hear Joe's voice. He's outside on the first floor, and he says, "Well, then bring them. Put them in the classroom to finish the ritual." Miss Denford. What do you whisper to Miss Denford?
So, need help, one of them rooted to the floor.
Oh God!
Let's see if he's...
All right. Well, that has a chance of working.
I was gonna say get in.
Get in.
Get in here in general. As we meet him in the classroom.
What? That's never happened. Well, that's never happened before.
I pulled that. By the way,
No!
whenever the cell phone hangs up, I'm going to work around, pull down our sleeping bags.
Mm-hmm.
Henry, do you know what a blanket party is?
Oh, yes, I've seen Oz.
Great. Get a stick, or just like
A
we don't
rock.
have any soap, or put a rock in a sock and just get ready. All right.
Okay. All right, so
This is a terrible idea.
all right, Miss Denford, how is it stuck? How can I? You're much stronger than I am. How can what can I do that you can't already do?
Hang up.
You tell that to the remote control?
Just hang up.
You it's not a phone. It's a haunted mannequin.
Okay, well, I thought
Haunted marionette.
we had the phone in front of her, right?
Well, how
No. You speak. You have a remote control, 2-foot tall remote control marionette with her face on it.
I mean, how we were communicating with Joe.
Joe's through the mannequin.
Okay.
The remote control marionette controls the full size mannequin.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused on that end. So.
Just get her to
All
say
right,
the-
so I'll let you backtrack because you didn't understand what's going on.
Okay.
Get
So
her to say
you can
follow.
tell her. All right, I will say we'll go back to the point where you had her lie and say that they were turning mannequins.
Okay.
And then he says, "We'll go and get them, bring them into the classroom to perform the ritual."
Okay.
So what do you tell?
How do we get back?
Okay,
up?
then actually, I think that's an easy one. You guys follow me up. I'm the most turned at this point, so I can just kind of play limp in her body. When she's up in the ritual, have her attack him.
All right.
So is that a better idea? Are you better idea?
Have her start with the attack, and we can follow up.
Yeah.
As long as we can knock him down.
Yeah.
Actually, as you do that, you actually you actually do become incredibly stiff. In fact, your body becomes full puppet at this point. But because you have control of the marionette, and you have a painted image of a human face instead of your own face. But because you have the remote control marionette, you can you realize with your occult knowledge, if you put her face on the remote control marionette, you can have her control the Miss Denford mannequin.
So how do we get her face on there? I strap myself onto the front of the marionette. Just
There you
with
go.
a picture of
Yeah.
All right, so now you control the Miss Denford mannequin. Give me a sand check, though.
Oh god.
But you gain 16 points of athletics, 16 points of scuffling, and 16 points of stealth.
No.
All right, well, that's 3 stability.
Stability. Yeah. So well put to -5.
Yep, you're not handling this well.
Unless I.
But you're
burn it.
next to Joe.
All right. So.
Kick his ass, Sylvia. Kick his ass and take his wallet.
So, yeah. At this point, is he just kind of dragging right now? Is he looking at me or saying anything?
No, he's telling you, go and get them.
Bring him down here.
Actually, yeah. At that point, spending. So I use at 16 points.
Plus 16 to all physical skills.
Oh, plus 16 to all that. Oh, okay, that's excellent. Grab him by the throat. Hey, guess who's behind the driver's seat?
How many are you spending?
Let's see. Oh, out of
16, 17, 18. So however you want to spend. I mean,
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and spend at least 6 on that.
All right, you're spending 6.
I'm not gonna.
He is surprised, so he is not going to get to roll. Yeah.
11.
All right. What do you do to him?
get him down here.
So, yep, I'm just dragging him, pinning his arms just both ones by his neck to make sure he's having a hard time breathing. So
not cold.
Yeah, can't get a word out, and dragging him into the cellar.
Okay. You just jump into the cellar?
Yep.
All right. He's in the cellar.
Once he's on dry land, cover him with the sleeping bag net.
Okay.
And just start beating the shit out of him. I mean...
No! All right, so do you join in on the blanket party?
Yeah, well, before I do that, is Miss Denford still in communication with me, or is she out?
You're controlling her body, so...
Can I put her picture on one of the other marionettes?
You could. It doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're fine. We're beating him to death.
Well,
Alright.
she might know something specific, though. That's my concern.
You had her diary. She didn't seem to know much.
Okay, yeah, blanket party.
Come on,
on.
Just keep beating.
rocks.
All right.
Joe's going down.
Yeah, he is. He's like, no.
Drown the asshole.
No.
I used the stick I had. This is your latest caning.
Sorry.
I have like a piece of rubble and I have like a rock and a shirt. Rock and roll!
We are bad people.
Yeah.
We are.
As dawn comes, you hear a horrible just vortex noise coming from the sleeping bag, and then there's sort of an implosion followed by an explosion as the sleeping bag just rips asunder, and there's just kind of, it looks like star stuff just sort of floating through the room.
Yeah, don't touch the star stuff.
You two, you start feeling normal again. So the question is, what are you going to do? Are you trying to get back into your own body and try and be normal? Or are you going to try and save all the others?
Dun, dun,
dun. You realize at this point you can try and save yourself and be human again, or you can try and lead everyone to the light so they'll know peace. Because otherwise they're cursed mannequins forever.
Saving everybody else.
All right. You'll have some explaining to do because...
Well, we called 911, but no one showed up.
Well, it's like Joe did that.
And intercepted the calls, maybe, or...
No, he just called it several dozen times for murder phones to make sure that 911 wouldn't pay attention to that.
I guess what I'm going to do as far as explaining, first I'm going to search around and see if Joe left any notes, pages.
Sure.
Because we're going to help him out.
Okay, you're going to help Sylvia? All right.
I'm out of occult points, but I can try a thing.
How far are you willing to go to save Sylvia or to bring her back?
I don't know. What do the pages indicate?
There are two ways. The easy way or the hard way.
Guessing the easy way is what Joe was doing.
You just gotta find some suckers to bring someone back who's been transformed like this, because you have to basically transfer it on someone else. The hard way is that you give up half of your life.
Oh, but I'm using that.
Two halves to make one whole life.
Alright, what would that do to us?
We don't live as long.
Yeah. You literally give up half your life force.
Well, did I just save her? Or
yeah, just save her. Otherwise, she is guiding everyone to the light. She is saving their souls, because otherwise they'd be trapped in cursed artifacts forever. But you realize, you have a chance of saving her, bringing her back to human, if you give up half your lives, or
I'm just a homunculi for the rest of my life.
Or you find someone else before the next soon to turn them into a mannequin.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. This is heavy.
Yeah.
Got any more of that weed?
I'm running out. Wait, hold on.
Actually, no. There's two other victims from the here and now, Billy and Tanya. Yeah. I would say you could let them stay mannequins and save her, or both of you give up half your life to save Sylvia.
We're playing high school students, which means our sense of right and wrong is severely impaired.
Those two. Those two.
Actually, no. Are they still technically mannequins at the moment, or are they alive at the moment? Or
they're in the same state she is.
Walk over.
Yeah.
Billy, can you hear me? Give me an indication.
Well, yeah, his mouth hasn't been gouged out, so yeah.
How do you gouge out somebody's mouth?
Well, when they're wood, yeah.
All right. Billy? So, do you want to do a good thing for someone?
I want to live!
Don't we all?
Yeah, Billy's not going to agree to it.
I'm just asking, and then essentially I am justifying for myself that it's okay to sacrifice Billy.
Billy and Tanya.
Yeah. And Tanya.
All right.
It's Billy, you hurt a lot of people. I figure it's time you gave back.
Wow. All right. All right. So
remember that time you embarrassed the shit out of Burger at that party and he wouldn't come to school for a week? Wound up in a unit?
Yeah, you're going to die at 40.
No, they're going to be puppets forever. So, yeah. You get to live, all of you get to live normal lives, but Billy and Tanya go missing.
Question, are you letting me know how you brought me
Are
back?
we able to?
Can we still talk to her?
Yeah. She turns human.
Then I'll ask her what she wants to do.
No. You only get to talk to her afterwards.
Henry, what do you think?
Because I'm not aware of this. I'm just kind of
You're kind of like helping
I'm
them
not okay
go
with
up to
this,
the
man.
light.
You're not okay?
Making sure they all
I'm not
get
okay
in
with
first.
this.
Yeah.
Which part?
Well, I mean, God, I don't know, man. I'm 17. I don't know shit. But it doesn't feel right to sacrifice 2 to save 1. I don't want to bring it down to numbers, man. I don't know.
I mean, we can let Sylvia go, but we're going to have to explain this.
Well, we tried to call 911.
Listen, you can't trust the authorities. Like, ever.
God, your American authorities suck.
What, Mounties are better?
Yeah, they are. They would have showed up.
That's a terrifying prospect.
Goddamn right it is, but it's also to save your life.
Not in this case.
Well,
I'm saying it is.
Okay.
if you're totally cool with the idea of letting Sylvia go and these monsters go free.
No, they're gonna. Basically, they're all gonna be turned into mannequins. All 3 of them, except for one. You can save at most 1 person.
Oh, so they're doomed already.
Oh well, you can save 1 of them. Well, unless you get more people, you basically need to, life for a life. It's basic alchemy. So
We can sacrifice more people.
I don't want to
We
do
can
that.
let 2 people that were coming in to kick our asses go away. Or we can let Sylvia, just call it quits. I'm cool with whatever, man. Because this has been exhausting.
Yeah, I'm tired.
wow.
I don't know, man. Just what do you think?
Look over at Bill and Tanya.
Woo!
They were totally willing to kill us.
Were you really going to kill us?
No, we were just gonna beat you up.
Why?
That makes it better.
Why?
Because you're fucking losers. Fucking save us.
Yeah.
Sylvia. Yeah.
All right.
We're bad people.
Yeah.
No, they really shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. So they. That's your choice. Okay. Don't make it on me. You need to die.
I have 1.
Okay.
All right. What is Aaron trying?
So lucky.
Okay. So what does that mean?
So that means I'm not doing what I wrote down on
Okay.
here. So.
All right. So Sylvia does come back. She is quite alive.
Hey, Sylvia.
Welcome back.
How was it?
There's just all the other mannequins crumble except for the 2 newest ones.
I don't remember.
Was there like a light? Did you go towards the light?
No, I didn't. I
Spirit
kind
and
of
Sky
remember there was other ones and just a lot of kids and teenagers. So
Yeah.
Mrs. Denford, she actually seemed pretty nice. She was really pretty for her. That's like for being a 100-year-old. It's like more than a 100-year-old demon mannequin.
Well, let's get these mannequins down to the cellar.
What?
Oh, there's 2 left, and we can't leave them out in the open. Somebody will do something to them.
Yeah, you're right.
Why didn't they crumble?
Why ask why?
I have no kind of honesty. So
Yep.
teenager.
Yep.
All
right. So
drag them downstairs, throw them in the pool.
Billy and Tanya are trapped in there. Who knows what will happen in 18 years? So, yeah.
In the year 25,
But the 3 of you returned home. Billy and Tanya reported missing, but they were always kind of troublesome students, so there's a lot of rumors.
The next day, there's a blue ribbon goat. I don't know.
Yep. Well, there's no. You remember? There's no. The ritual is not complete. There's no mass amnesia. So yeah.
I keep the pages.
Yeah. Of course, they were never friends of yours, so you're never questioned about it.
Yeah.
So yeah. But there's 3 missing suits because the popular Joe Watts goes missing too.
All right.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm Canadian. That person would not commit a crime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, none of you are known to be known associates of them. So yeah. You are free. Except now that you know that the world is not what you see, that there's supernatural bullshit going around.
Smoke more weed.
Hello, Delta Green internship.
I look for space weed.
Yeah.
And then we there's something we can go to Arkham and let them know, like, hey, do you know back in like 1904, Some student visiting stole some pages.
How did you find us?
Missing Atomics are perfectly fine universe.
They'll just be like, huh?
Yeah, actually, I'm actually gonna make a trip. I'm planning to make a trip there to do that.
So
very thing.
you all start looking into the cult, or the cult starts looking into you.
And then we
You
become
can't avoid it,
Then we all become Delta Green scenarios.
essentially. So that was Double Dare. I did make a couple of minor changes, especially adding Hector, and because it normally does require 6. But what'd you guys think?
No,
Not bad.
it's a cool setup. Yeah.
I love how your character's totally unprepared for this.
Yeah.
I just want. Okay, that's one of the things to note.
I should have probably run in Call of Cthulhu because then you'd have percentile stats for everything. So.
Yeah.
I was going to say the problem is you probably need the 6 if you're doing it in Trail of Cthulhu because I had 2 investigatory points.
Yeah, with everything that we're working on. So yep.
But
no, it was a good setup.
It's a pretty short scenario too, actually. But
we made this.
For a con game, that actually probably would work out, especially depending if you had a full group where there's potential backstabbing going along, or someone's like, I don't want to become this, or I can live forever.
Also, decisions were made.
Also the school is bigger too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very small school. And Job's only thing is to basically once you figure out what's going on, the only thing is to disable the camp. The only way, you're going to lose unless one, you disable the cameras, because it says once the cameras are disabled, Joe can't see where the control marionette is, the one with the picture on it of Denford on his face. And as long as he can see it, he can teleport it away, so you can't get it. But
like when we first touched it.
Yeah,
but we denied him that, and we didn't go down there to begin with. So
but once you disable the cameras, he teleported into the attic or into the cellar because that's farthest away. Mm-hmm. But once you disable the cameras, you could then grab it and then control Mrs. Denford and then stop him, because essentially, there's no reason for him to enter the school at all until you're all dolls. So basically, he's just waiting you out. He tricks you to go in there, and then he waits it out until it's time to do the ritual to get his life back.
Yeah.
So,
hence our desperate attempts to get him inside by any means.
But he was really reluctant to do that because he's ageless, but not.
No, he's not stupid.
Yeah, he's not unkillable.
Because we beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, but once you disable the camera, the only way to win is to disable the cameras, so you can't see the control doll or control marionette, and then get the control marionette, and then when you do that, you basically won, because what happens is once you turn into a doll, Miss Denford grabs you, puts you in the classroom, and then when all of you are in there, once all of you have been turned into dolls, then he can go in and absorb all your life force. But
what was a black hole, by the way?
That's just how I described the teleportation.
Okay.
Yeah. So just
black holes aren't real time.
Yes, they are.
So that's it.
Nice.
It was cool.
All right.
Short and sweet.
Check out this magazine by let's see if there's other Delta Greens, or there is a Delta Green scenario now. There's also other Cthulhu stuff in there.
Cool.
So anyways,
Fantastic.
see you guys next time.
Happy Halloween.